is now main part of the presentation. So I'm sure everybody, not everybody, you may have heard about the challenges of devolution. There's a local government code in the Philippines, enacted in 1991, that really devolved, transferred power of delivering agricultural extension to local government units, specifically municipal governments. The smallest unit, no, is second smallest, because the smallest unit here is the barangay. That is the second smallest political unit in the Philippines. But take note, as I will explain later on, there are many challenges because the resources, the manpower, and the technology are not available in that distribution unit. This is it. That's why, as I've said, this is the weakest linkage in Philippine agriculture. Entrepreneurs like you, how do you link with the countryside? Because this countryside is your goal, is your I would say playground. That is the main hub of your business. But the link is very weak. How do we link you with farmers? That's another challenge of Philippine agricultural extension. And yes, for us to really modernize, and that is the obsession of President Ernie here, how do we really modernize? Modernization to us comes. It begins with the farmer. It begins with the information that is made available to him. No matter how many machines, credit, etc., to us it begins with the farmer, and that farmer must possess strategic, modern, updated science and technology information. And there are plenty, I will explain later on, there are 22 attached agencies of the Department of Agriculture doing research. There are 113 state universities and colleges in the Philippines. We have 81 provinces, but take note, we have 113 state universities and colleges. So what does that mean? Every province has a state-funded university, but they don't have a link in the countryside. Yes, we believe, as we have seen in the models and in the emerging environment, that it has to be a collaborative effort, and there should be a bigger, stronger leader in the countryside, and that is the province, where Joseph belongs, that should lead the extension effort in this country. So, we would like to take credit. The former Secretary of Agriculture is, I'm just trying to introduce, this is our president, chairman. That is Dr. Emil Javier, if you have heard about that name. He used to be a Minister of Science and Technology, the former president of the University of the Philippines, Chancellor of the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. And he was chairing a very powerful committee in the international community of research called the Technical Advisory Committee. He's not tall, but he was towering behind because he was presiding over our international meetings on research. That is our chair. Our president is this guy, Benigno Pecson. He is a balik, we call it a balik scientist, scientist who went abroad and returned to the Philippines. His passion is biotechnology. This is now the director of Agricultural Training Institute. I was also privileged to head that agency. I was a director of API in 1998 when Secretary Dar was acting Secretary of Agriculture. And this guy used to be with the Food and Agriculture Organization Extension Unit. This guy, Dr. Puntado, also headed the Extension Department of FAO. And that is Fernando Bernardo, the founding president of a big university in the Visayas, and several other Deputy Director General of UNI. So this camp is composed of eminent scientists. They are not very young. I may be one of the younger breeds, but they still have the mind and the passion, like Ernie. Ernie is also a very good ally of camp, who are very passionate about modernizing Philippine agriculture. So they went to Secretary Pinot in January 2018 and said, this is what we plan to do to modernize Philippine agriculture. And the Secretary said, yes, you do it in a pilot basis in 3 provinces. And so, to formalize this, we signed a memorandum of agreement. This is the Institute of Plant Breeding at the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, which was my first job. I was the first information editor of IPB. This is composed of breeders. So that's the former director of the Agricultural Training Institute, and that is our president signing a memorandum of agreement for us to pilot the province-led extension in 3 provinces in the Philippines. So where are these? These are now where we are piloting this concept of province-led extension. Ilocos Norte, Samar, and Agusan del Sur. You may be wondering why. Ilocos Norte is a well-off province, relatively. Samar is a very poor province. And Agusan del Sur is just a middle source or something. It represents the spectrum of capabilities of provinces in the Philippines. So this is the last part of my presentation. How do we do it? It's very easy to do this on paper, on PowerPoint, but how do we do it on the ground? And let me share our initial experiences in this right now. So, what are we piloting here? A province-led extension system. As I've said, it's very easy writing a paper or doing a PowerPoint on that, but how do you really operationalize this? And yes, a co-financing scheme. We adopted this in Japan and in India. A co-financing scheme between the national, that is the Department of Agriculture, and provincial government. And a center is the operational arm of the provincial extension. So there is no office. You know, if you go to Vietnam and you ask where is your extension center here, they will tell you, point to a very big building. In fact, in Canton, it's even almost as big as the provincial capital. That's how these people, and also in China, and hopefully, with the World Bank assistance, we will be able to do that in the Philippines. And yes, it's collaborative, because as I've said, there are now many sources of agricultural information aside from the public sector. So these concepts you are familiar with. So what did we do? First, we try to analyze the situation. This is the situation not only in the province, but in the entire Philippines. So there's an agency, I used to have this. But, this is essentially a training agency. It used to be the Philippine Training Centers for Rural Development and the Bureau of Agricultural Extension. When the Department of Agriculture was reorganized during Morris time, 1986, they called it the Agricultural Training Institute. And you see, the problem is the power to do agricultural extension has been devolved to the municipal local government units. So, the one that has direct frontline function on extension is the municipal agriculturists. And yes, they have workers. Many of these workers may not have an agriculture or an extension background. They may do commerce, and they may be doing other things instead of sharing, advising technologies. Joseph was nodding, so this is there are exceptions, of course, but that is the general trend. So, and take note. You see, there are two provincial offices on agriculture. Provincial agriculturist, that is for crops, and the provincial veterinarian for livestock. There is another one here, that is fisheries, but that is not under the department, that is not under the DA proper, that is under the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. So, this is a fragmented disjoint. This is the basic problem why there is a very weak link among technology and extension and research, development, extension, and farmers in the Philippines. Take note, that's not all. There are many agencies. You see, that is the regional office of the Department of Agriculture, that is the National Tobacco Administration, that is the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, Philippine Rice Research Institute, the other national government agencies, Philippine Coconut Authority, etc. There is a state university, Mariano Marcos State University, the private sector, and civil society organizations, all going to the same farmer. So this is the one that we are trying to rectify through an institutional innovation called the Provincial Extension System. And this is the one, and also applies to all. Province, the municipality, they have so much money, they have so much people, they cannot afford to do a wide-scale agricultural extension program, what the province has. And yes, they can share, sustain co-funding with the national government to do agricultural extension programs. And Ilocano, that's what we call, from my region, these people are from the north, and they speak Ilocano. Because nobody else would know better the realities of Ilocanos, aside from, other than the province and the municipality especially. And yes, that is an institutional innovation. I have told you the challenge and the problem, and this is the one that we are trying to introduce. So these are when we speak about a system, these are the components of a provincial extension system. So you have there the Agricultural Training Institute, you have there the regional office of the Department of Agriculture. These are the main funders on the national side. And that's the State University, This is the provincial government. These are other national government agencies doing research and extension in the province. And this were the local government units. We have here a body called the Philippine Agriculture and Fisheries Council. It's a consultative body composed of public and private sector where that are assisting, advising local governments on agricultural issues. And these are networks. You know, there are regional agriculture, fisheries, and extension network. We have here our group, and we have here, as I said, the Philippine Agriculture and Fisheries Council. This is the system in the province. So we need to unify and coordinate and synchronize the activities of these different components. And you need a hub, and that hub is the province. Let me just show some people here. This guy looks like me. This is now our main champion there. He's the regional director of the Agricultural Training Institute in the Ilocos. This is the head. The municipal agriculturists in the Philippines have an association. They call it the League of Municipal and City Agriculturists of the Philippines. He is the president in the province. There is a small center of ADI in Ilocos Norte. That is my partner. I'm sure everyone knows him a lot. Santiago Bian used to be the director of FISHERIES and still advisor of the Department of Agriculture. And this is the lady who may become the director of the Ilocos Norte Extension Center. This is another, the money at the department, during Ernest's time, I think you began this, you were the ones. Money at the Department of Agriculture is now brought down at the region. Much of the monies now are in the region. So we are tapping, and they are also leading flagship programs of the Department of Agriculture. And this guy is key, and we had to go to him first, and that is his assistant, and the others. So that's the one we did first. We had to network with him. And the university, there's a lady president in the university, this lady, who is Joseph, she comes from Cagayan. That's President Sergio is from Cagayan. And her vice presidents. And yes, the Philippine Rice Research Institute, right in Batak. I'm sure many of you may have heard about Batak. That was famous, especially during the 70s and in the 80s. And this is now what we call the Regional Agriculture and Fisheries Extension Network. We have ATIS. This is a very critical network because all the players of extension in the region are here. And so we attended their meeting way back last year. And yes, this is also the association of, as I've said, city and municipal agriculturists in Ilocos Norte, and we attended their meeting. These are all networking. This is a very, I would say, arduous but critical activity that we had to do first in establishing a provincial extension system. And yes, we did this last year. And so we already have a tentative program for Ilocos Norte. This is the template that we are going to do in Cagayan, Joseph. But Isabella also is, willing to go. That's number one in the outside provinces. And every province, President Ernie and Chairman Ilusoy, we really look forward to every province having a strategic plan on agriculture where the private sector should take part. Because the only way we can really mainstream your business in the province is to incorporate it in what they call the comprehensive development plan of the province and respective base municipalities. So they have one in Ilocos Norte. And so this is where we anchor the plan. And you see we have here the flagships. So the usual demonstration and location. Agriculture is very difficult to say agriculture. This technology is good for all. We need every province, every municipality needs a location-specific set of technology. And this is the number one function of the agricultural extension center. And yes, training, and we really rely on the private sector to do this because take note, number 4, that's your expertise. The public sector is not good in establishing enterprises, and that's where you will come in. That's why the ATI, the Agricultural Training Institute, is developing modules on agro-enterprise development. So the ones for cacao, your commodities, coconut, should be part of these enterprises at the provincial level and strengthening municipal and provincial organizations. So this is how we are going to organize the Ilocos Norte Agricultural and Fisheries Extension System. Let me emphasize here, this is collaborative. So you have here all the heads of agencies operating in the province, but take note that is chaired by the governor. Kaya Joseph, Governor Mama will chair that. But there is a co-chair, and that is the regional executive director of the Department of Agriculture, LLC. That is the university, that is the League of Mayors, and this is the League of Municipal Agriculturists, the other research centers. That is the management committee here. And this is the one that really operationalizes the concept. It's a center. And take note, this is derived from Japan. So we have here a team of 5 on crops, livestock, fisheries, communication, agribusiness, community organizing, infrastructure, all teams, either from the university, from the foreign private sector, from the province, from the regional office, and they backstop the municipal agriculturists. They are deployed. They are working with the center, but they are deployed to backstop the municipal agriculturists in dealing with farming and fishing communities. And take note, we also have plenty. I think right now, President Ernie, we have about how many, I think, I can't even recall how many extension workers we have. Would you have the figure? 12,000. 12 million. 12,000. 17,000. We have 2.5 million farmers. So that's really a challenge. So we are also roping in rural-based organizations to work with farming and fishing communities. So this is the one. We already have approved this in a workshop, and we are going there on October 8 and 9 to sign a memorandum of agreement to establish this system in Ilocos Norte. All the signatories are these people. So this is the tricky part, financing. So as I we derive from India and China, it's a co-financing scheme. So the center develops a program. We already have a tentative one. And they submit that to the Department of Agriculture for co-financing. Right now, there's a 25 million counterpart from the national government. And so the local government, the provincial government needs to have a counterpart. So they also allotted 25 million. So we have 50 million next year. So that's from both sides. And that is, there is a multi-year grant received by the center from the Department of Agriculture for them to implement the program together with their co-financing. And here, there is a share of the university because the other issue here, the other strategic thrust of this program is to strengthen the extension systems of universities. They also need some part of the grant. And then, yes, there is a monitoring and evaluation scheme every year. This is perhaps 3 to 5 year, multi-year grant. And that's, again, based on that, they will submit a new program and a new budget to be approved by the Department of Agriculture and to be used by the center. This is the system. And we are going to finalize this again in a memorandum of agreement this year. So, just end, why not? So, well, one thing good, this is the tricky part in Philippine system. Governors only have 3 years. Our governor in Cagayan is his 2nd year. So we still have 6 years, Joseph, to implement. The Marcoses, this is a new governor, that's the son of Amy Marcos, who is the Senate, so we hope that this will also go on for 6 years. And yes, the program, we are going to do that on October 8 and 9. And yes, that's the one that really seals the formalization of the program and the center and the establishment of the center. So this we hope to do in 2019. But take note, last September 10, the new Secretary of Agriculture issued a special order outscaling this pilot in all 81 provinces of the Philippines. That came as a shock and a jubilation for us because we are still piloting, and here it is the new Secretary trying to outscale, do it nationwide. And yes, he had a good leverage because right now we are also, there's a technical working group, by the way. The technical working group, it is chaired by the Undersecretary for Policy and Planning, a new guy, but co-chaired by the Assistant Secretary for Operations, where President Ernie used to lord it over. And that's still the Director of Planning and Policy, the Director of the Philippine Council for Agriculture and Fisheries, that's the public-private sector body forum, and the Assistant Director of the Agricultural Training Institute, the FISHERIES Foundation. There is a special secretary, assistant to the secretary, who is leading us in the promotion and development of World Bank. and myself. That's the technical working group created only last September 10th. So we have already met with the World Bank. So that lady there used to be in the Department of Agriculture. She knows the ABCDF. And there are three things here that we're trying to explore. Number one, there is unused money of the PRDP. Joseph, we have PRDP in Cagayan. There's still plenty of money there. And there is a section there on extension reforms, we found out. That's one. Second is Cordillera Highland Agricultural Management Project. There is $3 million still waiting there. Only thing is the counterpart from the DA. And the big thing is the $500 million loan to really upscale the whole system in the Philippines. This is a tall order, and so we have been doing three things. Continuing with the pilots. Number two, developing, implementing guidelines on upscaling. And number three, developing the World Bank proposal. So I think this inception meeting we were just created in September 10th. That's the tricky part. We are going to meet all 81 times 2 because there are veterinarians, provincial agriculturists, and 2,000 municipal agriculturists, governors and mayors. That is the call of the Secretary of Agriculture. By the way, there's a I think there's a DA and DU Food Summit on October 16. I'm sure you are aware of that. And this will be taken up by the Secretary of the moment. And yes, stakeholder consultations all this year until the middle of next year. So this is really paid for activities. But I think, I'm sure all of us will be familiar with St. John the Baptist. This is a war. So but when the real thing comes, we will have to fade away. And now the local government units, the provincial local governments will take over, and that will be our day when we will see the establishment of provincial extension systems all throughout the Philippines. Perhaps during that day, President Ernie will be ready to fully retire. I'm retired, but recycled again for this work and doing other things. And just to sum up, every time I speak in this kind of forum, I want to present this because you may forget many of the things I've said, but you will not forget because here we're trying to fly a butterfly. A butterfly has a head, has a body, and has a tail. The head is innovation, that is a product of research. The body is the delivery mechanism, which is the provincial extension system. This is the weakest, as I've said. This is our weakest link right now. National support system that is funding, and of course also the manpower complement of the national government. But it doesn't fly. It still cannot fly. And so you will need a program in the province led by the provincial government. You will need the governors to lead that. You will need plenty of partnerships, as I have illustrated. And you will need still the municipal and city local government units. But this still cannot fly. You need something to make this fly. And what will make this fly is the wind beneath the wings of this butterfly. And the wind beneath the wings of this butterfly is you, us. Because we provide the power. We may be unseen, we may be invisible, but we are the power to make this butterfly fly. Thank you very much.
Can you please turn on the light so we can see our speakers?